I want you to make the right decisions, and in order to do that, trust me, do what you had said at the start. Look at the evidence objectively, not with a biased point of view as you are doing right now.
I just told you. You keep accusing me of that.
I'll tell you why.
Not looking if I was looking from a biased point of view, will I take a book off you and say I'm going to read it?
No, I'll tell you why I'm saying this. Can I justify why I'm saying this? If it's not a biased point of view, you wouldn't have dismissed something unless you knew about it. You didn't know about it, but you dismissed it.
Which bit?
About the jizya.
So what did I say that was wrong about that?
You didn't even know what the percentage was. Now, you didn't want to know. That's the important thing.
No,
but
okay,
Joe,
tell me
look,
that doesn't matter.
That's the problem. How can it not matter? You said it was unfair.
The matter is,
you said it was unfair.
Let me tell you. Even if it's 0.1%, you're missing my point.
It's not a religious tax.
Explain
why
it is unfair.
It isn't a religious tax.
What is zakat?
Zakah is for the Muslims
Charity.
to give towards people who are more unfortunate. And it has been established as a percentage. And that percentage, if you have 2.5% of £1 million and you have 2.5% of £100, you will see it is just. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Now, one second, wait. You see, if I were to tell you right, what are the 25 elements in relation to zakat? Do you know them? No. If I were to tell you, okay, you've used the word jizya, what is involved, technically speaking, in establishing all this? Do you know? No, you don't.
I agree.
So what I'm saying, Joe, is no, look, if you have got a valid argument, and I'm not saying it isn't at this moment in time, all I am saying is, Joe, do yourself a favor, do what you said at the start. Where is the evidence?
Yeah.
Look at the evidence, critically assess it, analyze it, and when you have said, right, wait a minute, Shabir, here, I have done it, tell me what this is.
Yeah,
that's all I want you to do. Do it.
As I promised,
and I shall come back.
I will do that.
Yeah.
God
willing,
next time I'm here,
I'm here in 4 weeks,
okay,
hopefully.
We'll go.
Come.
Next time I'm here, we'll go into details about it because I wouldn't reason. But still, you have to accept. Because
go ahead, I'm waiting.
Because I don't know if this is coming across in a different way, but the tax, zakat, it's zakat. It's not income tax. It's not, some other tax. It's called zakat, Okay. If for someone like Elaine, who's not a Muslim, she doesn't pay zakat. Doesn't matter how much you're asking her to pay. That's not the question here. The question is here the purpose of that tax.
I'm so glad. You know what I'm going to do? Since you have asked it a third time, I'm going to, in a nutshell, tell you something.
I just wanted to cover that bit. I understand the details, and I'm going to do my research.
In an Islamic state, is there any tax apart from zakat?
No.
Who said?
I had a debate with.
No. Does Islam say that?
Yeah.
If in an Islamic state, one second. No, your understanding is incorrect, unfortunately. Yeah, but here is the problem. Here, one second.
You guys told me that.
Forget about a guy telling you. If a guy comes and tells you he's a Martian from Mars, will you believe it?
No, he was a Muslim.
Exactly. It doesn't matter, Muslim or otherwise. But the point I'm making to you is that does the Islamic State levy for us to establish other taxes? Yes or no?
Yes, I guess.
Yes, you guess. So it's another thing you are not aware of. So you see, there are many things which I am saying to you, Joe. I nearly called you Jack. Sorry. Yeah, Joe. You see, there are many things, and that is why I said at the start when I interjected that look, there are general issues, and then there are detailed issues. Do you know, right now, every year from the Houses of Parliament, we get over 2,000 statutes that come onto the statute record. Do you know what they are?
No, because I've not looked into it.
Even if you look into it, you would not be able to decipher what is going on. Hence the reason you have got solicitors and barristers. Yeah? And even then, it is taken to the High Court or the Supreme Court because the decision may have been made wrongly. So you see, it is very nuanced. And to suggest this is the height of ignorance, and I'm not suggesting about you. Yeah, it is the height of ignorance to come here and say Sharia law says X, Y, and Z when you are totally clueless about it. I'm not talking about you. Many people do that.
I agree with you about other people. I agree.
So
I hate when people do that, so I agree with you.
I'm so glad. And this is what I'm saying, Joe. Honestly, if you look at it impartially, you will not disagree with it. And that's what I want us to do. So that next time we have a conversation, we are like brothers. Yeah? You are younger than me. Does he look younger than you?
I'm definitely younger than him.
Okay, I'll let you off. Yeah, and then it's a learning process for all of us. Yeah. So if I have said anything untoward, Joe, please do forgive me, my brother. That was not the intention.
Good to see you.
Okay, you look after
I'll
yourself.
read it.
Definitely do, and come back and we'll have a conversation. Look after yourself. Ooh, don't bump into me. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Yeah, the conversation was actually with a Muslim brother they were having about Islam and how bad it is. Yeah, and they were using words like religion, evidence, empiricism, etc. And I was listening to it and I realized that no, the approach is totally wrong. So unfortunately the Muslim brother got a bit emotional and he walked away. And so I brought him back and I said, right, you guys have used certain words. What did you actually mean? So I touched on empiricism, on evidence, and established for them that what they thought they knew about Islam was entirely incorrect. Yeah. Well, his point was that it is an unfair religious tax. Now, unfortunately for them, at the outset, I had made it clear that Islam is not a religion. And so if it isn't a religion, how can you have a religious tax? You can't. However, having said that, what they don't seem to understand is that the word Jizya is interpreted in many ways, okay? But the issue is about the welfare of the non-Muslims in an Islamic state. They have to be looked after also. Just like in any normal countries, you have got people, here we are taxed. People always complain about being taxed to the hilt. But it is for public services, yeah? And every citizen in a country would want to contribute towards an effective running of the state. And the non-Muslims, their taxation system is lower than the Muslims. So, in fact, if you are going to talk about it being unjust and unfair, then purely on a technical basis, it would be against the Muslims. Absolutely. To being in addition to any other taxable earning of the government, because there'll be other things that need to be done. Oh, income tax, PAYE, council tax, yeah, these just three. You got them on business, value-added tax, customs tax. So many, but why do we have to pay all this? It is for it is for the effective running of the country. It is a nonsensical argument to suggest that somebody is being treated unfairly when you don't even know what the details are. And the advice to my Muslim brothers and sisters, the majority of our non-Muslim friends seem to be clueless about the subject matter, yet they confidently assert it. So what I would kindly suggest is to actually discuss the matter in detail so as to establish a standard and show that Islam is totally fair and just.